Yes.
Well, that was different.
Oh, right. Going.
Alright, see you later, kitten. And apparently that added a quest. Friends of Red Jenny.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
Come to talk, nothing more.
Oh, how interesting. Speak then. You have come far, and I am nothing if not hospitable.
Is it true you intend to take Morgana's body?
Oh, I do like that. Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I just want the truth.
The truth, she says, as if it were nothing. No, no. Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
What do I get out of it?
You get to keep her for a time.
Think she will believe it?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
Fine.
It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Oh, I don't know. Random violence can be fun, but this is good too.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
Not killing Morrigan's mother. That is the more noble choice, right? Right?
The book is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
Why does Lillian disapprove? She's the one who's not sure whether or not it's okay to kill the old woman.
Huh.
Alright. So I guess we'll head to the outskirts, the forest, get the Dalish elves on our side, because really, what? The only other places to check out to gather our forces, I don't know. Really, I mean, the only other place to go is either the Frostback Mountains or the Sulcher Pass. Or Denerim. We'll go to the outskirts. Get the Dalish elves on our side, I guess.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
I will tell that to the Keeper and no one else.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our heirs are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I came representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masirinus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
I'm Carlion. Pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Ooh, I have a mod that actually has an effect on werewolves. Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're going to ask me to get it anyhow, right?
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
I could probably use a more substantial reward. Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
You said you could perhaps destroy the curse?
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Then I'll find it for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Questions?
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
So I'm looking for Geralt, the Witcher. So tell me about the curse the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, will I become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you've been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did it start, the curse?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish. Go on then. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
My mother was Dalish. They are a proud people, those who refused to bow to defeat.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found it for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Very, very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
I'd like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you. What do you wish?
I told you could supply some
Yes,
equipment.
yes. The Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Anything else?
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with. Dareth Shiro, may the Creators visit fortune upon you.
Dalish boots added.
What do you wish? I am no merchant, but...
Going. Huh.
Songbook added.
I greet you, stranger. It is good to see another elf, even if you are not one of the wandering clans. I trust my people have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
You've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Forbidden you?
We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper.
Why do you want to enter the forest?
I suppose there's no harm in telling a fellow elf, but surely you have greater concerns than any problem of mine, no?
I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Delilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Perhaps I could convince Zutherin to tell the truth.
No. It would be very rude to accuse the Keeper of lying. I know he means well. I just need to know. One way or another. If you were in the forest, perhaps you might come across her. Alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
I'll see what I can do.
Since we seem to be heading into the forest anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind.
I should go.
Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
We few wanderers greet you, friend. We do not see many of our city brethren here in the woods. Would you help us our fast?
Sure.
Come then and sit. Join us by the fire. I am Cyril, the clan's tale-teller. I understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our hunters. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
If I'm lucky, maybe I can find them.
An outsider to the rescue, but of course, what were we doing trying to solve our own problems?
I'm just trying to help your people.
Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us.
It is even more difficult when you live amongst them, trust me.
Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Yes. I'd like to know.
Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should
Gotta
begin?
love how his tunic's all kind of weird and floaty-uppy.
Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
We were invaded by humans.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
Say that like there was no reason for it.
Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
And we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenine, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Perhaps you will allow me to tell a story as well?
Perhaps another time. You are the guest here, and one who may yet prove of great help to our ailing hunters. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brisilian Forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brisilian Forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become the werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
So Witherfang still exists today?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
So there are many spirits in the forest?
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
And there were battles in there?
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery? Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the Imperium fought and died on this soil.
That's all you need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones.
Oh, it's one of those.
Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
I endeavor to make anything my enemy.
Hello?
There's no need to be afraid of me.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to dealing with outsiders. Though we do get people like you from time to time. Elves from the city, I mean. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try me. I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems, I see?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Well, there must be a way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
I could talk to her.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
It can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, Ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful. Oh, what do you want now? I told you everything already. I don't think there's anything I can tell you.
Nope, so no other information. Oh, fine.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You're Genya, correct? Come and mention you.
Spoke to him? What did he say?
So you refuse to give him your hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Why does everything depend on him?
You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable. I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden. But I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I? Ma Cyranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Those Halas certainly are proud and beautiful. It's as though they realize how special they are.
Ooh, pile of sacks. Is that better than my current dagger? Nope.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Anathara, I should get back to work before Master...
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? I am no merchant. It is good to see you again. Have you need of... I am no merchant, but let...
Tier 2 bow.
Right away.
comes. Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
Who are you?
My name is Alora. I am the Master Herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
Think being Grey Warden is exciting?
Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong?
Working with animals be quite rewarding.
You are kind to say so, but it is not quite on the same level as saving the lands from the spread of shadow, I am sure. In truth, my place as the Master Herder is a small one, but one I am quite satisfied with. Would that we could all find such peace with our lot in life.
So what's Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
They're not mounts?
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Pretend to examine. Examine the Hala with survival.
And? What do you think?
I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
I can try to calm it.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
I tried my best, I'm sorry.
I know. It was kind of you to try.
I could kill her quickly if you wish.
No. That would not be right. When the time comes, then I will do it myself. It is my duty, as both Master Herder and as her friend. She shall take her last breath knowing she was always safest in my care.
Oh, if I ever get better survival skills, I guess I'll come back.
It is good to see you again. Have you I am no...
You know, Alistair, Antiva has a long tradition of royal bastards.
You don't say.
Oh. Yes, they've led wars to claim the throne. Some of them have become kings. In fact, I'd say the current royal line in Antiva stems from bastard blood several times over.
Well, aren't you just chock full of useless trivia today?
Sadly, whenever a royal bastard rears their head in public and declares themselves, it often goes poorly for them.
Let me guess. They get assassinated.
Only the very popular ones.
And the unpopular ones?
Well, they get by somehow, I'm sure. There was one fellow who did quite well working as a prostitute based on his uncanny resemblance to the king. Charged a fortune.
Couldn't afford him, I take it.
That cynicism will serve you well, my friend. Hold on to it.
Oh, I am loving this. Alistair's always just so fun to have conversation trees erupt from.
Going.
Let's try not to get too lost. It's easy to get turned around in a place like this.
And them off.
No particular reason, just so I can make sure they're all attacking the same targets. instead of just any random target they want to attack.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place, come to make us pay for our attack.
I'm not a Dalish. I'm no Dalish elf, or can't you tell?
It makes no difference to us. One elf is as good as another, especially when they are dead. You speak to Swiftrunner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I would prefer to talk to you. I mean, you no harm.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
Talk of Zathrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why exactly do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I do not want to fight, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you. but our enemy has sent you to us, and now you force our hand. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst!
Be careful!
Over me again.
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Shall we compete for this?
And I'm off.
On it.
Right.
And Zeb, yes. You got it exactly right. We got Zeb, Liliander, and Alistair, and the Hound.
Going.
Who comes?
I am a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here? But, we were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
Examine him. Have any bite marks? Try to revive him. Check the hunter's equipment. Check the hunter's equipment. His bow is missing. He still possesses a blood-encrusted blade in most of his arrows. Carved from bone. small figurine carved from bone. Try to revive him for questioning. Some mortar seems to help his case.
Where am I? Am I still in the woods?
Yes, I am. Yes, it's still the Brazilian woods.
I see. What of the other hunters? Do they yet live?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
I hope that they found safety. Though it seems unlikely.
Who are you?
My name is Dagon. I am Dalish. There should be a camp nearby.
I've been to Redcliffe. Yeah, I've been to Redcliffe. Tell me what happened.
We were beset upon by a pack of werewolves. Savages. Not like the ones who attacked the camp. We tried our best, but too many. Pain!
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Mas Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Mithra,
What do you need?
I just want to be with you. Sure.
Come with me. This is where I come when I need peace.
Well, that was unexpected. Mods, my friend, mods. Unless this is normal, I don't know. Okay. You know, half the time I do not know what to expect when I take dialogue options. Also, good damn, look at all that blood. And considering I've been in the water, you'd think it would have washed off by now.
I like being with you, but we should get back. No, don't say anything.
Okay then. Okay then.
Huh.
Andaraste's Grace? What the heck is Andaraste's Grace? I'll give her to it later. Well, I already spoke to Flemeth and let her escape, and she gave me the Glomar, so...
The Darkspawn! I never liked this
Wonderful! We had a crash. This is why you save frequently. Did I save when I had Andaraste's Grace? Yep, I have it. You just took forever, didn't you? Killing that ogre.
Yes. And I'm off.
Come get me, bro. Oh, you carrying a bow? Yes, Zev, we are ridiculously awesome. I could not agree more. Leave the tombstone alone. Shall we clean up? Why am I still covered in blood while everyone else is clean? Seriously? The hell? Let's see, I'm gonna go with Constitution. Expert coercion. So I have heard.
Oh, right. Yes.
Beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
Can't you see me? I'm a werewolf.
A were, thou sayest? How can this be? I sense no curse inside of thee. Could it be, instead, a lie? There is no need. Why even try?
Very well, I'm an elf.
Ah, yes. I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
Wow.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What is the boon?
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
What's so special about it?
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
I'll go look for your acorn. What's in it for me?
My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee.
What good would your wood do me?
The forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
That sounds like a fine reward.
Whilst thou then perform the task, whilst thou save me as I ask?
Very well.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Seriously, Mr. Tree?
And I'm off.
Tents and bedrolls covered in leaves but are dry and whole. Continue. Any inhabitants? Continue.
Now this is peculiar. Whoever this belonged to must have just recently abandoned it. We should be careful.
Could belong to the elf. Perhaps they will return. Thoughts. Punch you. You aren't real. Okay.
You know, if it's all the same to you, why don't we sit down for a while? Strange as it sounds, I'd rather camp here before going back out into the forest.
Let's not fight it. Let's turn around. Let's not fight it. Let's turn around and see what happens. So hard to think clearly. Campgrounds dissipate. It's a cold and long dead campsite filled with bones of many travelers who have been lured here by the shade, which now angrily lunges towards you. With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and remnants of the shade's victims all lie, as if sleeping still.
This was a demon that fed once on travelers and remained to trap more as they passed. Like a spider in its web. Creepy.
And now is it Dead Shade, who I'm going to loot his corpse of.
Right. Yes. Yes. Now what is that?
On it. Ah, this really gets the
Try not to look too incompetent. It's
East Forest, so yeah, we haven't fully explored the area, have we? And I always fully explore an area. Okay, game. What are you scheming?
And I'm off.
He's got a crushed skull, apparently. No, this is my first playthrough.
Run while you can. Going. I'm off.
Right then. Go now. Where to?
Going.
Yes. Please. Help. Listen. I
Hey,
am not
Caleb.
the mindless beast I appear to be.
What happened to you?
I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are an elf, but not one of the Dalish. I was until my change. Have you seen my clan?
Yes, your keeper Zutherin is the one who sent me.
The Keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang.
I do. Have you seen him?
I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you.
I spoke to Athras. He is worried about you.
I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
I need answers first, please. You must help me.
I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain.
Very well, I promise.
Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise.
Now there's an interesting question. I can take her back to the camp and reunite them, but that probably won't end well. Fine, mercy killing.
Gods bless you.
Well, I hope you have fun, Fluffy.
On my way.
Right, man!
Make it great!
Forest barrier, you say?
That was odd. Did you feel that? We got turned around somehow. We're right back where we started, the first part of the path.
Yes, let's just keep going down the path. Whatever force is turning us around is bound to get bored eventually, right?
Actually, why not? Alright, fine game.
As you like.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Not so fast.
Let's end it.
They barely put up a fight. Yes. Bad puns and everything.
Huh.
This won't take long.
Yes.
Let's have at it! Perhaps I could have a try at that. This won't take long.
Actually cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warning are carved into the surface. Disturb the wards.
On it.
That did not go nearly as well as I had hoped. Try that again, I guess.
As you like.
And I have transformed into a werewolf. there. Get your ass over here. Drink a potion. Sev. Drink a potion.
Complete for points.
Well, my party seemed to be rather casual about the fact that I've turned into a werewolf. Okay.
Oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
Are you the thief who took the Grand Oak's acorn?
Mayhap I did and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You're quite mad, obviously.
No! That is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules? Come now. Will you play by the rules or not?
Then, would you like me to ask a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Do you have the Grand Oak's acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want me to ask another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
My name is Winfred.
Aha, so you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do How do I enter the center of the forest?
It's where the wolfmen have their lair, but the trees will block the path. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all, easily fooled if you know how.
And you know how, don't you?
Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. Would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead?
Are you talking about the rhyming oak?
You know of it? Good, that makes this much easier. Yes, that's the one.
I'm not going to kill some oak because you asked me to.
It's up to you. Yes, indeedy. Your choice. Time to move on now.
You want to ask me another question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
So, do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
I'll take the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
I found some things in the forest.
Oh yes, many things are buried deep here. Treasures.
Not the scarf.
Yes? Yes? What do you have?
How about a book?
A book, eh? What sort of book?
A book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
Denerim.
So you say. Fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
The helmet.
And what do you have to trade for the helmet?
Gold coin?
Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money changer about?
This book of song?
Ooh, warm. Warm enough to keep my neck from freezing on a cold night when the mice are biting at the toes. Give me that! There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts?
Can't you tell?
If I could tell, I wouldn't have to ask you now, would I? Do you have the knowledge or not?
No.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. But wait. What if you were lying? Aha! You thought to scamper away without suspicion, did you? Well, I'm onto you. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. I still have the book. It's not missing too many pages. And what do you have to trade for the book? Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you... Songs? What kind of songs? Learning a good song or two might keep the mice away at night. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules. You just watch your manners. I've only so much blood in this frail body of mine, and I intend to keep it there. Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans. Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
got a book off of him, right? So where is that book?
You just watch your manners. Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans. Not fair. Not... You just watch your man. Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans. Not fair. Not fair. This is complete...
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I clicked the completely wrong option. I didn't want to actually give up the scarf. In fact, the only thing I really am interested in is, to be honest, is the only thing I'm actually interested in